Yo, today I'm going to show you how you can make huge bassline beats exactly like this. First thing that's going to be super important is having a good sound selection for bassline. So I recommend getting together some good presets and good drum sounds. I've got a bassline collection kit on my website. It's got a drum kit, serum patches and one shots all included in there. There's over 200 sounds for a super affordable price. So if you do need some sounds, I recommend that you check that out. Now, first thing I'm going to show you is the drums because they lay down the foundation to any bassline beat. And most of the time your drums are going to be exactly the same on the bassline beats, just with a few variations, like you can change your kick pattern up a bit or like add little percussion bits in there, but for the most part the foundations are always going to be the same. Here's what our drums are sounding like soloed. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, sound selection is super important. You'll be able to hear that that kick sounds huge, which again, if you want to make the huge bassline beats, you're going to need a huge kick. So yeah, super loud, super punchy. Got a super simple pattern, literally just a kick on every beat apart from this end bit where we've doubled it up. That just adds a bit of extra excitement, a bit of extra movement. But you don't have to do that in every beat, it's not essential. Sometimes just having a straight kick all the way through might be better, but I just thought it sounded cool in this one. Then we want a nice punchy crisp clap as well. We don't want his clap to get lost in the kick since the kick's so big, so we want to make sure that the clap's really cutting through. Also a nice little bit of a reverby clap, but only a short reverb. We don't want his clap sounding huge and getting washed out. Just want it sounding cool, and those claps just want to be on beats 2 and 4. Just same as if you were making any dance track. Again, same thing with the hat. Nice crisp hat that's going to cut through the mix. And his hats are just going to go on the end of each beat. Just same as any dance song. Then we've got a nice little offbeat snare. Like I said before, you don't have to do this, but it just adds a little extra cool texture. Then finally, I've just got this top loop here. The top loop's not all the way through the track, just in certain parts to give it extra energy. But yeah, nice and choppy, just sounds cool. And yeah, that's literally all the drums. But yeah, the only time the drums do anything different is in the build up here. And I've just duplicated the kick and cut some of the lows on it, so then it's not making the mix too muddy. And also when the drop comes in, the kick's going to sound bigger because it's going to bring in those lows. Next, let's move on to our bass sounds. So this is just lots of basses basically layered doing the same thing. With bassline, it's pretty simple. In the drops, you know, there's not like loads of different melodies or anything going on. Generally just sort of one pattern. Obviously, sometimes in bassline, there can be a lot of different bass sounds, but it's not like there's multiple things going on at the same time. It's just kind of one thing, and that one thing sounds big. So this is what our pattern looks like if you want to copy that or anything, but just super simple. I'm going to solo one bass at a time so you can hear. And this is all sidechained with the kick as well, which is why it starts with that pumping effect when the kick comes in. This is just a sub, just to add to the bottom end. Respace here, just to fill the track out. And then the main bass here that's giving it that sort of big filthy bassline sound. And all them layered together obviously sounds like this. And with the drums, so yeah, it's sounding huge. And then obviously we've got that bit where the hi-hats come in. So in this song as well, I've added like a second section, and I was going for like a TS7 vibe, and something that TS7 does like in his songs is he has a MC or rapper in them. So this bit's kind of like more what a MC could go over. So yeah, that bit's supposed to be like for like a grime MC or something, and it's just literally layering most of the same basses, apart from we've got this new bass. We used the sub and the Reese to fill out the track still, but we just added a new bass. It's like the main bass sound. And then it sounds like this with the drums. And I just added this cool little clap fill here. Super simple, but just does the job. Then that's basically where the track repeats back to the intro, but I haven't gone over the intro yet, so let me show you that. First thing is we've literally just got a string playing a higher note, just like creates tension for the build up. Now we've got a nice little lead line, which again is something that TS7 does a lot in his tracks. Again, that's something that I feel like could be in like a grime instrumental. Then again, sticking with that grime instrumental theme, we've got some big like trumpet stabs. And then like as the build up goes on, we start to filter that main bass in that comes in the drop. Yeah, so just like teasing that bass in the build up just sets the vibe, and it lets the listener know what's coming. Then the only thing left to talk about in this beat really is the effects. Nothing crazy going on. Got one riser, this one here. This is basically the riser, but I've reversed it, so it works as like an impact. Just fills out a bit of that high end in the track and, you know, creates an impact when the beat hits. We've got another impact noise here. Yeah, it's like a big reverb clap. Again, that just gives it that huge feel. Kind of makes it feel like it's been played at a club or a rave or something. Then we've got a nice build up on a snare drum. Again, super reverby, sounds huge, filters in, gives it that really big bassline feel. And then that's literally it. Super simple, but it sounds huge, super effective. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's really just about finding the right sound selection, layering the sounds together, making it sound big, and having a nice mix. But let me play you the beat from the beginning. Drop a like if you rate it, drop a comment on what you want to see next, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more videos like this.